So it appears they've banned everything for this week's Vortex. And how so? Well, end of the road medium, but no paragons, no super monkeys. So we're basically left with scraps to deal with Elite Vortex. Thankfully, Elite Vortex himself is scraps, because those two modifiers combined basically make him like a quarter of the monster that he is. And of course, to have some fun and some competition, least tiers. These are what the current scores look like. As always, I like to aim for top 50, which seems right now into the 80 tier section. So I think a good goal to be safe by the end is probably at least sub 70 would put me basically top 10. So I would definitely like that. We don't have much choice in terms of hero. In fact, you might not even want to spend a tier on any of these 5 heroes here. However, I think I will spend it on Rosalia. But let me see. Okay, thankfully we can start with the Rosalia. That's great. Don't worry, I'll explain the placement in a second. But let's do her here. Let's set her in the corner. And let's start saving up. So because we can't really spend our money on Paragons or the 500k TSG, believe it or not, we're going to keep the farms gray. I think I can use alternate forms of farming that are more efficient in tiers, because we generally don't have to farm that much to beat this, so we don't have to snowball like we normally have to do for an elite boss. Anyway, I personally think it's worth it to spend a couple tiers on the following. We're gonna go for a discount village. Now, the discount alone isn't worth the 3 tiers, but I think all the income we really need, or most of it, is gonna be from the tier 3 of this. Also known as the Monkey Town. Extra cash per pop, I think it's 60% with Monkey Knowledge, so that adds up to like $60,000 throughout the run, if not more. And now let me pull out a surprise, or maybe not a surprise pick. That's right, the best handler, or beast handler. First off, it needs water. It's so annoying because the base range without adding the village has to be enough to reach the water, so I have to kind of give it more than I think it needs. Like here, there we go, that's better. So it should be no surprise that the strongest card remaining after you ban Paragons and the TSG is, well, the tier 5 top path beast. But you're probably wondering, why am I even using it in a least tiers event when, in case you didn't know, you need 3 other tier 4s, 3 orcas to buy the Megalodon. So at minimum, if you do the math, that is 21 tiers for the 4 towers. But it's so good, trust me. It's so good that it's worth the 21 tiers at minimum. If you want to make it even stronger, then we can spend 5 tiers per orca to add 16 power, which I'll see. We're just gonna have to do a lot of trial and error to see the lowest power we can get away with while still beating Elite Vortex. Now, I'm gonna try to wait one more round here to get aircraft efficiency. As you see, helipilots get cheaper if you drop them near Rosalia. So, indeed, I'm gonna go for a helipilot next after this level up. Nice. Make sure it's discounted. Now, we basically consider this a double discount, right? Because we got one from the village, one from Rosalia. We have got double discount at home. So the second and final farming upgrade I'm gonna buy is the Chinook. Now, is it better to go for Chinook first or Monkey Town? Well, I need to buy IFR for Camo, of course, and Rosalia's got to beat all light balloons, or I just tank them. Or no, remember, I can just use her ability. Well, the trial and error also applies to the early game here, so I'm gonna first say, let's do Monkey Town. And now that we have a little bit of downtime, let me go on a tangent here to talk about something very briefly. I don't know if you guys have heard already. I've heard some gaming creators talk about it. And that is about an ad policy that YouTube is changing in several months. Again, this is mostly just relevant to us content creators, but it does apply to you guys in a sense. Basically, if you don't have premium, you've probably seen ads within the middle of my videos at some point. And those all the way up to now have been manually placed by me. However, what YouTube's going to do in several months is they are not going to let us put it where we want it. I mean, technically we still can put it where we want it, but if it's in a spot where YouTube deems it will interrupt the viewing experience, then they won't put it. They won't allow you to, and that's an issue because their system actually sucks. And even though I'm throwing in my ad slots in between sentences and all, they still deem it interruptive, and you end up with something like this. So if this system stays the way it is, then the way I make my videos will have to be shaken up a little bit in the form of adding maybe some longer pauses. Because, well, ads are the main reason why I'm able to put a video up for you guys almost every day. So yeah. There's a chance you may have gotten an ad there. Don't worry, we're not going to do long, awkward pauses like that. That was just a test. But just know there will be some slight tinkering between me and my editor behind the scenes, so case you notice things slightly slow down. That's all. It appears we can get our Monkey Town this round, so quickly. And as soon as I can, we're gonna rush the Marine. So also, believe it or not, but we can beat Tier 1 Vortex because it's so much weaker. The 16k HP is less than... Is that almost as low as normal? It might be. But we don't even need Marine to beat Tier 1 from my testing. I might just go to Great White, and that legitimately might be all. I also need Jungle Drums eventually, so no reason not to beat around the bush and get this now. And that's it. I think this is all I need to beat Tier 1. I mean it. We just have to make sure that these don't get stunned by the Skull. Because there is a good portion where I think it could get stunned. I didn't mean to lose lives there. And here comes Skull number 1. Let's see. No stun, no stun. Perfect. It's honestly ridiculous how slow Vortex is, or rather how easy Vortex is with these modifiers. Like, it should not be legal to be able to beat Tier 1 with what looks like no defense at all. See, Vortex barely even moves up after every Skull here. So we honestly could have even gotten away with less defense, but I think it's about as bare as it gets anyway. Here we go. And now we get a Chinook, come on. Gotta make that money ASAP. I don't know how much stalling is gonna matter, in the sense that, remember, for time-based abilities, you want to stall the rounds as long as you can to get many crates. I don't know how necessary that is, though, considering we don't have a lot to spend on. I will still try, though. This might get stunned. Nope. So what's great about the Beast is that, like, it has to stun the main Beast Handler to stun the whole tower. The fish can be in range, which is pretty awesome, and not get stunned. Alright, 49 here. Wait, Scatter Missile and Rosalie abilities. When the Slipstream blooms are harder than the boss itself. And how much is Marine with a discount? 27k. Okay. We're not far from getting it. Oh wait, am I dead? Hang on. That Moab. And there it is, 27k. Quickly. Got it. Don't leak to the mob now. I got nothing for this. Nice. And now we can drop Marine to finish it off, just for the funsies. GG easy. Tier 2 will probably be just as easy. I guess for the time being, just don't use Marine. Just lock this in place over here. And let it do the stall in. Once again, though, if you do tie in tiers, it's normally better to not stall, because the tiebreaker is based in time. There's usually a good chance you'll be tied when the tiers are not overly high. But I keep forgetting that when the penalty timer starts ticking up, then the abilities go off cooldown, or they stop cooling off the money-based abilities, so there's no actually benefit to stalling rounds. Well, I just took a 56-second penalty for absolutely nothing then. So ideally, I'd like to rush an Ultra Boost next, just to be able to 10x stack a lot of towers, but it technically doesn't really matter what order I do them in. Alright, here comes Tier 2. 100k HP. Yeah, I don't think I can just save our Ultra Boost right now with just a Marine. We'll do Orca. Now, I keep forgetting, but if I overclock the Heli and drop Marine down, does this Marine get the overclock boost? Alright, let's also merge the Beast so that we have a little bit more area to put it in. Yeah, hang on. I should be overclocking the Marine itself. Also, if you compare Orca's damage to Marine, Marine definitely clears. Now, it does get stunned, so you just gotta keep that in mind. Maybe when it's close to being stunned, we drop Marine after the stun wears off, like we did here. It's actually laughable how easy this tier is gonna be. Once again, it's likely gonna be Tier 5. That's the only issue that's going to be hard, because of the fact that we basically got a min-max of that last year, because that's all that matters. Ideally, find the weakest defense that barely clutches up Tier 5. And final skull, nice. This one didn't get stunned. One more Marine and one more overclock. And GG. 17 minutes to beat the first two tiers. So if we do end up in a tiebreaker, it's gonna be pretty bad, because I didn't optimize for the tiebreaker. But that's okay. Easy. 10k for overclock or ultra boost. Well, now that we got ultra boost, it's time to actually go for DPS. So next thing is gonna be rushing that Meg. Rushing that Meg and ultra boosting it at the same time. I'd like to afford it by Tier 3, but it looks like I'm gonna be a little bit short. By the way, these Orcas can be as close to Vortex as possible. It doesn't really matter. They get stunned, nothing happens. I'm pretty sure. That was fast. 10x Ultra Boost now. I think it was way too premature to get it. I definitely should have gotten Megalodon first and then gone for the UB. But that's okay. I guess since I have nothing in Ultra Boost right now, we'll start Ultra Boosting Rosalia. Her damage is negligible, but it's something. And here we go. 670k HP this time. We should actually afford Megalodon in the middle of this round. Or in the middle of this tier. And I guess since we don't have anything in range of the Megalodon, we will just over Ultra Boost the Marine. That goes away that quickly. You're also probably wondering, like, why don't I maybe try a Lord of the Abyss? Put it up here so that you can place the Megalodon in there. Well, I thought about it, and I figured, not worth the 5 tiers, or 6 tiers, rather. Because look, the fish is already attacking 30 seconds of the boss spawning in, so I think it's no biggie. Oh yeah, Max Orca's damage is so bad. So bad. Come on. 10k, please. Okay, frick it, we'll have the Marine in the front, so it pops these balloons faster. Come on. Give me the instant win button. There we go. Got the big fish, and watch. Just make sure this does not get stunned. And we are going to one-shot everything. I gotta love seeing the Megalodon get cock-blocked by the shield also. Sheesh, look at that. Within seconds. And you see again, getting cock-blocked by the shield that Vortex is put up. Let me in, will ya? Oh my god, we're baiting it so fast that it's got negative speed and we're not gonna be able to damage it all the way up here. First world problems, eh? I think we can do thrash damage. Like, yeah, we can do thrash damage to it while not attacking Vortex itself. So put it on last for just a little bit. Squeeze in a little bit of extra time. Once again, I don't have an exact goal I have in mind for the tiers, but so far it's looking really, really good. We're only at 40. I am obviously going to get a Homeland defense, which I'll do right now. Homeland basically double the Meg's damage. This does not get stunned. It's really far away from literally anything else. GG easy, tier 3. I don't think I can solo it with Megalodon, seeing as it's going to be unreliable with the Slipstream, isn't it? Come late game. Like, even assuming it does not get stunned. I have a feeling I need to add a secondary tower for maybe a little bit of boss damage and dealing with all the balloons coming out here. 51 tiers would currently put this at, like, top 3 pace, which there's no way this is going to work if it's that easy. So we're going to add a call to arms here, and we're going to see how tier 4 is. Again, that should dictate. Remember the rule, 4x HP, I think. Tier 5 has 4 times the HP of tier 4. Holy crap, though. That pops so quickly. That makes it look like tier 5 is going to be easy pickings. Oh, wait, ceramic? I just take the entire ceramic. That's an issue. Maybe I should put my Marine, like, all the way in the back where it won't get stunned. Like, there's something to be said when this tower is so much better than everything else that it's worth spending 21 tiers for, minimum, as opposed to another tower that is 8 tiers at most. This is worth 3 towers of damage. More than that. Yeah, what the hell? We're keeping Vortex at the very beginning for tier 4 even. So I guess we're just gonna roll into tier 5, I guess, with this Baron defense. And we'll add more as it goes. Again, the first thing will probably be a Beast Power. 1 Orca would be 5 tiers, as opposed to another tier 5, which is 6. But if it's a Bloons that are an issue, then I'll figure out a cheap way to stall them. Because it seems like they will be. Look at these DTs. There's no way it ain't gonna get through eventually, right? That's so fast. Try to stall Super Cerams behind Vortex? Maybe I can by, like, just leaving this here. Dropping a Marine in the back, too. I don't know. Anyway, that was easy. Might I have overfarmed? I might not have needed Monkey Town looking at this, given that I have $230,000 left over. So in hindsight, those 3 tiers, or 4 tiers, could have gone away. Oh well. Well, here goes nothing. 51 tiers? Is it possible? Probably not. So don't be surprised if it doesn't work out. 13 million HP now. So we currently have Rosalia set to knockback, just to stall the balloons here. I guess that's probably a good thing. A good thing to do. We'll do strong and drop the missile for some damage, but likely insignificant. Alright, here comes the thrashing. Here she comes, and I like that. I like that Ceram stall. That should make it so that the rounds are less of an issue if they don't come out at all. In fact, I'm not even gonna drop Marine, because that will do damage to the ceramics. Just let Meg solo. Looking at the damage, oh, it's kind of bad. So looking like we'll need more, eh? Maybe. Skull one now. I think I'm dead to the balloons here. Okay, not this time. That's really scary though, because it didn't get stunned yet. The shield that Vortex brought up almost killed us. And we gotta do that for 6 more skulls. And no skull, no stun. Nice, nice. Should we just go back to 120? Yeah, it's not even close. I think we need not just 1 more Orca, but 2 at minimum. 2 more will get me to, I think, 61. 61. I'll still take that. And if I want to add 1 more for Max Meg, then 67 is also not... 66 is not a bad score. Let go again. Alright, here comes the Thrash. Let's use Homeland. How much better is that? Well, I guess we'll just see by the skulls. Way better. So good that... Hang on, this is going to be really close to possibly stunning the tower. Don't do it. Don't do it. It got stunned. This is bad because now we lose so much damage. Like, it's not even about the fact that, like, sure, we could beat other balloons with the Marine, but the stun for so long is well, just not good. Like, we might have to manipulate the timing such that the Megalodon doesn't get stunned, or, like, the skulls don't hit right at the corner. Those are the only times. And no, you can't Chinook it. I'm just gonna say that to be clear. Okay, I don't think we changed anything. We just changed the timing of when we use Homeland and all that. So maybe when it starts thrashing now, we'll go slower. So start with the Cold Arms and not Homeland. I don't know. Like, look at this, look at this. Is this better? Yep, it's popping a lot later. So it shouldn't get stunned here. Nice, see? Just held off on using Cold Arms. That's how you do it. But unfortunately, taking time off is not good, because it still might mean that we might not beat this. We might not have the damage, but here's hoping, here's hoping. We shouldn't have to worry about the next skulls at all. Second skull now, yeah, that's huge. Humongous. Move this down here. Don't die to Moabs. I swear to God. We'll drop Rosalie in on the gang to clutch that. Nice. I think it's gonna work. Wait. Oh no. Third skull might be sus. Very sus. And this is the problem. Okay, good. No stun, no stun. We got lucky. We got so lucky. Don't die here. I might beat that to the Moabs. Scad missile. Huge clutch. Okay, so for this skull, we have to wait for Vortex to be in the very corner, I think. The very tip. Let's guess now is good. Come on. Don't be centered. Nice. We're doing it. We'll put it back in first, yeah. Just in the meantime. Okay, back one strong. We got lucky with the between time there. Damn, those DTs are lightning McQueen. Not in terms of speed, but swag. That made no sense. I feel like I'm leaking to ceramics. Oh, crap. I take the entire DDT. What the hell? Oh, I take 3 of them. That's an issue. What do now? What do now? Drop all Rosie's abilities? Homeland? Maybe I just gotta leave on a first, okay. Just for this round, it's really scary. Sacrifice some damage. Just to be able to clean the DDTs. And now we can go back on strong. The further this gets, the more sus it gets too, because, you know, the balloons will stay slipstreamed for so much longer. I bet we're dead here. Fortified DDTs? Oh my god. I think we need to add 1 more tower to, like, defend DDTs. Like, how do you expect me to beat this? This is too fast. I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna bleed monkey money if I do this. Listen, I doubt glue is good enough here. But let's see. Let's see. Wait, it is good enough. Hang on. I just thought of the cheapest thing for 5 tiers. Least amount of tiers, and glue is working. Almost. I think Meg on first and we're good, right? Meg on first. Yep. Looks good. Stun now, though. Stun now. Careful. Care stun. It might leak here. Nope, we survived. All right. Relentless for the win. I did not think that would be good enough. But it's gonna exit soon, so this is the scary part. 2 skulls left to go. Don't get stunned here. I think it'll probably avoid it, right? Yep. We're dead? Oh my god. Scatter missile. Why are DTs so annoying? I'm cooked. Wait. Or not. Jesus. Back in first. Okay, thankfully no DT rounds till 135, I think. Oh my god, I think we're gonna be off. Because it's exiting the range now, and we're not gonna have enough for the final part here. I'm almost certain. So close. 1.5 million left in this little track length. 1.3. 1.2. I think maybe by thrash, like indirect thrash damage, it could work. Come on. Maybe Marine can clutch up at the end? I don't know. 320. Oh my god. We're gonna be off, aren't we? 120. Come on. Homeland. Or rather, called arms? Nice. Nice. That was so close. And I don't think I'll take a 66. That is a top 10 at the moment. Again, if I do another run, I think I can probably just cut the Monkey Town and it'd be a 62. Not sure what else I'd cut, but yeah, Megalodon OP. When the best heroes get banned, this is the runner-up. And honestly, not by much. Not by much. Let's take a look. Yep, 8th place. Nice. I don't think you can get much lower than that with, like, I think these scores are probably something else, or maybe, I don't know. Or is Megalodon so OP that you can cut off 15 more tiers?